future is renewable, but the issue is at the moment, renewables are essentially somewhere in the range of 12 to 14% of global requirement. So we have to look for a step-by-step approach and the lowest carbon impact of hydrocarbons. And I think Canada sits in an absolutely pivotal position to provide that leadership. Canada has the ability to produce the lowest carbon and greenest LNG in the world because of its power plants being primarily run on renewable energy, because of the fact that the actual gas itself, believe it or not, is relatively low in contaminants and in CO2. So it has the opportunity to produce extremely low carbon LNG for the world. It's in the Pacific Basin, which is the biggest consumer in the world. The nature of Canada's approach is open for business, subject to the law, is a really good attraction for buying countries. It's a really great country to go to because it's well regulated and there is a reliable expectation that once the permitting is granted, that the company will be free to operate. So that's how I see Canada. Great position in the world in terms of substituting low carbon impact gas as LNG into a world market which has to address the issue of transfer from coal down the line through oil, eventually gas at a point in the future, with the available renewables that we have. But so the future is renewable, but the issue is at the moment, renewables are essentially somewhere in the range of 12 to 14% of global requirement. So we have to look for a step-by-step approach and the lowest carbon impact of hydrocarbons. And I think Canada sits in an absolutely pivotal position to provide that leadership. Where I see the Canada Gas and LNG conference sort of fitting in, and I've been involved with it since it started, and is the fact that it provides a podium, it provides a location at which people from all, if you like, say, interests, whether that interest be sort of purely on gas production, whether the issue is on gas transportation, whether the interest is of First Nations rights and the ability of all stakeholders are there to at this conference to exchange views, to identify what their specific issues are. This is not just a showpiece for I suppose producers of products and things like this. This is a genuine coming together, and we have genuine debate, and that's what I really like in relation to that. This is an issue of we are all there together to represent the various strands of interest, both even for and against hydrocarbons, but mainly to do with the social responsibilities of Canada in the world. Canada is a leader in this area. It's not a pushy leader, but it is a leader by example. And that's where I see the conference providing a venue at which all of these people can come together and these views can be discussed sensibly and without rancor. But because of its size, we find people have really sort of come up with great connections during this time. I know for my company, for Worley, we have connected with various First Nations groups. We have formed joint venture companies with them. We have combined with other contracting companies who do things that we don't do, and we do things they don't do. So it has been really great. And of course, the support of the major Canadian gas and oil companies and their presence there gives them an opportunity to understand new ideas which are available, new approaches which are happening. And it gives us a great opportunity to meet the companies who are actually running the industry. And well, on a commercial basis, to meet them and make business, but on a more personal basis to understand the individuals directly. Face-to-face conferences are all about personal interaction. And right across the industry, that's what you'll get at Canada Gas and LNG.